What is up, everybody? Welcome to the GWM Great Wall Motors live stream. I'm Jack Plump for the United States of America, but today I've got you guys in Guangzhou, China, because we're here for the Guangzhou Auto Show, and we're going to be taking, because there's a lot of stuff here to look at. Let's be real, there's cars from all over, but today we've got to focus on a lot of GWM's newest products, because I'm a big fan. And I think there's some really cool stuff here that is worthy of you guys taking a look at, learning about, and just, Guangzhou Auto Show in general, it's a big deal. Comes around once a year. I mean, you've got world-class car manufacturers, car brands from around the world coming here, showing off their newest stuff, their newest tech, their coolest designs, their newest aesthetics, stuff that has just hit the market, stuff that is maybe not even on the market yet. You get a chance to take a glimpse into the future of what the possibilities are for design and tech and cars. So it's not just about the cars themselves. It's not just about the vehicles themselves. It's really about the new features, the new tech that we're seeing within these vehicles, and the aesthetics, the beauty, and the design that goes into making such awesome products. So we're at the GWM Pavilion, the booth here today, because in my opinion, I'm a big fan of GWM Great Wall Motors stuff. I think that they do a great job of, because a car is just not, it's not just a car. It's not just a mode of transportation. It really expresses one's personality, who you are as an individual, your passion, all that stuff. And I think GWM does a great job of taking high-tech, new features, some of the best cutting-edge stuff, and combining it with beautiful aesthetics to make a product that is truly worthy of the consumer, truly worthy of the car buyer. So today we're going to be looking at quite a few vehicles. There's a lot of cool stuff to see here today. I want to start you guys off, though, with this baby right here. So this is the Ora 03. And it's really a pretty cute, kind of funky, zippy car. I really like the aesthetic on it because you see it's kind of retro. It's kind of that classic style. But at the same time, they kind of go for that classic look. It's kind of a nod to the classic aesthetics of back in the day. But at the same time, there's a lot of futuristic finishes on it. So like this, they call it the intelligent light right here. Like, look at this light. It almost looks like the cat's, or the eyes of a cat. When you're in the dark and you see a cat, like their eyes are lit up and they really have a certain life, a certain presence to them. So I really love the headlights on this vehicle. It really kind of pops. So you're kind of getting the classic, the smooth contours of kind of that mini kind of coupe style, but at the same time, you're getting these futuristic finishes like this cat eye headlight that just really pops when you look at it. So you can see like throughout the vehicle, got nice, beautiful tires. It's very compact. So, I mean, this would be a really cool car if you like driving around the city, urban cruising. I mean, this is a vehicle that I could see myself driving it around the city streets of Sicily, somewhere in Italy, somewhere in Southern Europe. I feel like it would just be such a cool, look to be cruising around in this baby. So I want to hop in it real quick, give you guys a look at what we got going on inside. So the interior, it kind of reflects the exterior as well. You have kind of this cream finish with a little bit of brown, and you see you've got the smart interface here. So we're looking at cars in China, Guangzhou, China right now, so we got all of this in Chinese characters, but hey, you guys are in luck because I know what it says. So that's our music right here. We got our radio. You've got all these other features that you can swing through here. You got your settings, you've got your weather, you've got the vehicle itself, so you can kind of see the specs of it. You can put on your high beam, stuff like that. And see, this is comfort. So one of the cool things, like if you see this right here, that's heat up the steering wheel. So you turn that on, you throw your hands on the steering wheel, and maybe it's a cold day. I mean, heck, I don't know where you live. Maybe you live in Russia. That's a cold place. Maybe you live in Canada. You hop in the car, it's cold as heck, you turn on the heating steering wheel, and you already got a good start to your day. I can feel it. I can feel it eating up right now. It's really nice. And so there's other options as well. So like I was saying, like you can heat it up. Here you see that you have the seat warmers. So if you're cold, put on the seat warmers. You also have the seat coolers, which how they do that is they kind of get a wind airflow going through it so it cools down the whole seat. And if that wasn't enough, there is also, everyone loves this, the massage mode. So you turn that on and I feel it instantly. It's massaging me here right on my lumbar. If you're driving for a while, if you're going long distances, I mean, it's inevitable. I would say, at least for most people, that your back's probably going to be getting a little sore. So you turn that on and I can feel it right now. It's like, you know, in some malls that you see that massage chair and you got it right here in your vehicle. I mean, how cool is that? There's also some other smart features to it. So you got charging ports right here. You've got some cool little switches. So like these are very, so like here I click that AC. It comes on, you can see that you have the whole interface of how the AC is going. You can turn it up. You can see it getting, you can feel that wind blowing now. So I like that it's really kind of, there's so much smart interface and smart features, intelligent features within it, but at the same time you have these like cute little like switches and stuff that really scream that retro style. And another really cool high-tech part about it is it has this wireless charging port. So as long as your phone supports wireless charge and you take your phone, you throw it right there, and it just starts charging automatically. So you don't have to plug anything in. You don't have to mess with any of that. Takes care of the whole thing for you. So, huh? Oh, okay. So yeah, the GWM Ora 03, GWM Ora 03, that's what we're looking at right here. So that's enough of, there's really a lot to talk about in here, but we have got a lot of vehicles on the list today, so I don't want to spend too much time on any one vehicle in particular because I want to make sure you guys see it all. I'm going to take you around the back of this because showed you the front, showed you the side, haven't shown you the back now. The back is kind of cool too, like I was talking about. It's got those smooth, kind of retro classic contours. But, like I was saying, the futuristic finishes on it. Like this right here, that bar brake light. It's really cool. So anyways, that's a little about the GWM Ora 03. I'm going to take you guys over next to one of my favorite series, the Tank series. So the Tank is over this way. And today you guys are in luck because we're going to be looking at several different Tank models. We're going to be looking at the 300, the 400, and the 500. So we're going to go in order. We're going to start with the 300. And let me see if I can find it. I think it's over. Oh, I see it. It's over in that direction. It's pretty busy here today. A lot of people, a lot of other people on live streams as well. So hopefully we'll be able to get in the car because these things, all these models are really popular. I mean, I've been seeing all morning, everyone's just jumping in these cars. So hopefully I might have to like rip someone out of the driver's seat so I can get in there and show you guys. But yeah, that is the 300 right up there. So the Tank series is super cool. The Tank series is a very, very popular series in the Chinese market. So over 50% for a consecutive, oh my goodness, so many people are running into everyone. So for a consecutive 39 months, the Tank series has held over 50% of the entire Chinese off-road SUV market share. So to put that in layman's term, that means that if someone is buying an off-road, SUV in China, for every 2 off-road SUVs purchased in China, one of those is a Tank. So that just goes to show the popularity of this thing, and it's also more and more gathering the trust and the support of buyers abroad as well. So it's already entered many markets of many different countries, and over 20% of the sales for the Tank series are now coming from abroad. So you can see it's not just domestic. You know, it's a big deal domestically, but it's getting bigger and bigger abroad as well. So I'm telling you guys about the 300, the 400, and the 500. So here we are at the 300. So just look at this thing. I love kind of like the classic boxy look of it. I mean, you see the front of this thing, it's very powerful, very bold. The bumper just kind of juts out like this. It's got a lot of personality. You got the 3-bar grille. This looks like something that if you were playing a game of chicken in a car, you wouldn't want to run into this guy. And I love just the powerful boldness of it and how it comes out. You kind of see how the wheelbase and the wheels, they pop out like this. And you see these vehicles are very all-terrain. They're very off-roady. So you see here, we got the ATT, the all-terrain tires on this thing ready to go. So this is a vehicle that, you know, if you like adventuring, if you like exploring, if you're about the spirit of fearless exploration, this is a great vehicle. And even if you live in the city, I mean, I live in the city, but I see people driving this car and other tanks all the time because it's not just great. If you love exploring, if you love outdoor stuff, it's great as well. If you're in the city driving, I mean, you could just be doing day-to-day. You could just be commuting and driving this vehicle, even if you're not out and about in the wild, it still carries a lot of personality. So let's go over here. I want to give you guys more of a side view of this thing. So, oh, okay. So I got some comments so far. David Estrada says, beautiful car. Yeah, the Tank. I agree. The Tank is a beautiful car. And we've got two more coming up as well. Ruby says, GWM Tank 300. So yeah, this thing, and I love the color as well. Because, you know, you see a lot of different colors in these off-road cars. But to me, this like deep orange is really, it's very unique. And it carries a lot of personality with it. So you see, you got a front, a grille with a lot of personality. It's very bold, conveys a lot of powerful. If you come along the side, you're also still getting that powerful, bold look. But it kind of also turns into still outdoorsy, but a very sporty, very lively personality to it. So look at that. You kind of see an evolution of the personality of the car. It makes a bold first impression, but at the same time, when you get into the body of the car, you really start to learn about what the car is all about. You really start to get an idea of its very sporty, very outdoorsy personality. And you come around the back as well. You see they've got, I love this on this vehicle, the exposed rear tire. Ash Anderson says, love the 300. Yeah, the GWM 300 Tank 300. This thing is a big deal in China. I joke you not, I live in Beijing. I even live in Beijing, in the heart of the city. And you can see these things everywhere, especially if you're going out, you know, outdoorsy, you're going into the mountains, you're going to be seeing these things even more. So, I mean, I can tell you about the vehicle, you know, all you want, all I want. But at the end of the day, what really is a testimony to the quality of this vehicle is that people are spending their hard-earned money on it. Over 50% of the off-road SUVs in China for 39 consecutive months, everybody's buying this. Over 50% of them are buying this. So, I mean, that really just goes to show it's not just about you can say it's good, but do people actually spend their money on it? Do people like it enough? Do people think it's good enough to purchase it? Because money doesn't grow on trees, am I right? And so, as a testimony to how outdoorsy it is, you see you've got tow hooks. You got 4 of these things. So there's 2 on the front as well. You got 2 on the back. So, you know, if you are an outdoors person, you like going boating, you like going camping, you like going skiing, it's likely you're going to have a lot of your own equipment. Maybe you got a boat. Maybe you got a trailer. Maybe you got just a bunch of stuff, luggage that you want to bring with you. You can hook it up to these tow rings right here, these tow hooks, and you can bring it along with you. Also, you know, I'm sure that many buyers of this vehicle, people that like off-road SUVs, sometimes you might like to get a little crazy. Sometimes you might be, you know, in some crazy terrain. If you were to get stuck, it also comes with a notch for a tow. So your buddies can hook up their tow to you and pull you out of whatever predicament you have gotten yourself in. So I want to also get inside this vehicle. Let's see if we can. Ooh, I think we came at the right time. 这个车可以上一下吧? Okay, cool. All right, we're in here. Awesome. So this is where a lot of the real excitement happens. So Ruby says, can you talk about the appearance? I will hop out of this vehicle and keep talking about the appearance in just a second. But if you're talking about the interior, shoot, I'll give you the rundown. I really like the black finish, but it's not all black. You see it's kind of got like this geometric silver design. You see kind of like the polygons and all that throughout that. So it's kind of got like a black kind of assertive, dark appearance, but at the same time, it's also got that intricate design in it as well. So it kind of conveys a feeling of modernness, kind of a futuristic feel as well. So it's wild, but it's also sophisticated. All right, so let's take a look at some of the functions here. So you can see that, and when it comes to turning, I'm gonna give you guys a translation here. So turning, you can have comfortable, you can have sport, you can have light. And you see here, so turning is just a part of it. When you're out and about in your vehicle, if you're really an off-road kind of outdoors person, you're going to need different driving modes to suit your terrain. You could be in a desert, you could be in a muddy place, you could be in a snow-capped mountain, you could be going up steep slopes, or you could just be on the highway. So for our more regular driving conditions, right here we have the two-wheel high-speed drive. That's probably going to save you on fuel, and it's going to get you where you're going in an economical way. Now, if we're maybe in the desert, or if we're maybe out in the snow, well, then you can switch it to four-wheel drive. So that's a big feature of these tank models, is they come with four-wheel drive. This is four-wheel drive high-speed. Out in the desert, out in the snow, this is going to get you where you're going in a much more stable and much smoother fashion. And now if we're going in the mountains, we're going on steep roads, we're going on rugged roads, up and down, in the valleys, you also have the four-wheel drive low gear as well. So, what's up? Okay. I got people talking to me. Everybody's wondering what I'm doing. I'm on the live stream. So, okay. I got some other comments. Oh, yeah. So if you guys are interested, and I should be telling you this because you guys are checking out this vehicle. If you guys are interested, so we're going to show you how you can get in contact with us if you are interested about any of these models. So is it this one right here? So you click this. So in the bottom left of your screen, I'm showing you this. You click this right here, and then you click visit. And this is going to visit our page. It's going to bring it up, and then you're going to scroll down and then enter some of your information, name, gender, your WhatsApp, your email. Let me see if I can get this up a little more. It's stuck. So we also have your email, the model that you're interested in, and your location, and any remarks, any questions that you might have. And that way, when we get your info, it's so that we can get in contact with you, because in all different regions, there are dealerships that have Great Wall Motor vehicles. So if you're interested in the GWM Tank 300, then you can leave us your information, and a dealership in your area will get in contact with you. And, you know, if you're buying a car, don't just take my word for it. You're going to want to go to the place, and you're going to want to check it out yourself. You're going to want to test drive it. You're going to want to get to really know the vehicle. So you'll be able to do that. You'll find a dealership in your area, and we'll be able to contact you with promotional prices. So you're going to be getting the best deals. You don't want to pay more than you have to for your vehicle. So promotional offers, good deals. We're going to get you guys that information, get into contact with you. And if you are interested, I encourage you to act sooner rather than later, because the promotional prices and the deals are good, but the reality is that they don't last forever. They are a limited time. So if you guys are interested, make sure you capitalize on that. Give us your information, click on that link, and let us know your questions. Let us know what you're interested in, and we'll get in contact with you. You can get a better look, get an even closer up look at these vehicles as soon as possible, and get those good deals. So back to what I was talking, because there's some other cool features of this vehicle as well. So for example, we have this right here. Let's see if my camera guy get in here and show you. So this right here, so you have all these different driving modes. This would, I would imagine, be the regular driving mode. So you got a little cactus here. Oh, it's not gonna let me turn it, but typically you turn it, lights up red right here, that you're gonna be desert driving. Right here, that's gonna be more mountainous, unbalanced roads. This right here is as well, so very rigid, very rugged roads. So you can see there are several different driving modes to choose from, because, I mean, let's face it, if you are cruising around in an off-road vehicle and you're someone who likes outdoor exploration, there's no telling what kind of terrain you could run into. So you want a vehicle that can adapt to whatever environment you're in. It's a vehicle that not only tackles different terrains, but really dominates wherever you go, really is dominating the road, is really conquering the road. So in here, there's also, let me see, I believe there was a, there's like a camera mode where we can see what is around us. So let me see if I can find that for you guys. There's a lot of features on here. So this right here, you also got your Apple CarPlay, you got your GPS, you can watch television on this baby. There is a lot of options. So this thing right here, this is the dash cam. So it comes pre-fitted with a dash cam right here. So, you know, if you're out having fun, you want to record it, gets it on tape. If you happen to come into some kind of accident, you also got your proof right here. It comes with an installed dash cam right here. So that's not even something that you would have to purchase separately. Now let me see, what else do we got in here? So, like I was saying before, this is similar to the Ora that we were looking at. It also has a wireless charger. So, if you're out on the road, maybe you've left the house and you find out like, oh crap, I've only got 5% battery on my phone. What do? I mean, you gotta go. You can't stick around at home charging. But you're in luck, you throw your phone right here. If your phone is wireless charge compatible, it will start charging right away. So that is a really cool feature. I really love that. So yeah, that's a little bit about that. This vehicle, it also comes with adaptive cruise control. It comes with automatic emergency braking. It's going to have sensors around it that are able to see blind spots. It has a 360-degree camera because, I mean, when you're driving, especially in a car like this that's raised higher up, you can't always see what is below you. You know, there could be children. There could be people, you know, like crouched down there. So that is a real hazard. And, you know, when you're driving, part of driving is getting where you're going, but we can't deny the fact that driving comes with a certain amount of risk. And you, as a driver, have to have a certain amount of responsibility when you're driving. So those safety features are going to be critical to make sure that whatever's around you, you can see what is around you. You have peak awareness and you are able to monitor your surroundings at all times. Because God forbid, you know, you hit something that you don't want to hit and you're going to be in trouble. So you also have parking. You also have parking settings. You also have stuff like this where you have a radar on it. Let me see what we got here. That's our GPS. And then we got that back to our apps. So anyways, that is a lot about the 300. I want to take you guys back out to look more at the vehicle from the outside, look at the exterior. Let's go. Okay. So, this vehicle right here, so we were talking about the exterior of it, like I was saying before, a very powerful, very bold front to it. The 3-bar grille, I love kind of the classic, boxy, kind of hard look to it. Like, this is a car that when you see it, even if you're not out, you know, in rural areas, in the mountains, even if you're just in the city, if you came across this vehicle, you'd be like, dang, that is a cool car. So on the bottom, you know, you have the chassis as well, and it's very heavy duty. So when you're out, you know, driving rugged roads, when you're out off-roading, it's going to provide you with more stability. It's going to provide you with better agility, and it's going to provide you with better traction on the road overall. So yeah, it's a beautiful car. I love the color as well. The orange is very unique. Ria Labajo says, hi. Christian Martinez Gutierrez says, which model? This is the GWM Tank 300. So we're looking at quite a few tanks today, so stay tuned. You're going to want to see all the tanks. We're looking at the 300. We're looking at the 400. We're looking at the 500. So this is the 300 right here, Christian. Check it out. If you're interested in any of our models, make sure you open this link. Make sure you open this link right here, bottom left corner. Open it up. Click on that. You can go to our site, and you're going to see a lot more details on our stuff. So Ruby says, how about motivation? So this thing is a 4x4. It's a 4-wheel drive, and it has a high-speed 4x4. It has a low-speed 4x4. You can also do classic 2-wheel drive as well. What's up? Okay. And guys, make sure you stay tuned, because I'm getting my information over here that soon we are going to be having our gift giveaway. So you don't want to miss out on our gift giveaway. We are giving out Google Play gift cards, so that's something you don't want to miss out. So yeah, so like I was saying before, you have the 360 camera view. So this is one of the 4 cameras that are mounted on the vehicle. So because driving, you know, fun, safety, comfort, design, it's all important. But the most paramount is safety. So 4 cameras on each side, or a camera on each side, 4 cameras in total. You're getting a 360-degree view of everything that's around you. You also have the blind spot monitoring, because, I mean, oh yeah, just to remind you guys before I go on, I don't want you guys to miss out on this. This is the link right here. So if you guys are interested in any of these vehicles, any of these models, do not hesitate to open up our link. Here you're going to see where you can put your name, gender, your WhatsApp number, your email, model, location, and any questions or remarks that you might have. So here, you leave your information. I think there's a little glare on the screen. He's trying to get me to put it a little more straight. Okay, so there you go. So you see WhatsApp, email, model. This is so we can get in contact with you guys. If you're interested in the vehicle, you're obviously going to want to go check it out yourself. So, I mean, I'm in Guangzhou, China, but I don't know where you guys are. You could be anywhere in the world. But GWM Great Wall Motors, they have dealerships all around. You give us your info, we'll be able to get into contact with you. We can have you guys test drive the vehicle. You can try it out yourself, see it up close, and you're also going to hear about our promotional prices, the best deals we got. You don't want to pay more for your vehicle than you have to. So yeah, so make sure, if you guys are interested, open up that link. This is where you put the info. Open up that link right here. Click on that, and then you can leave us your info. Okay, so Kristen Martinez says, this model exists in Chile. We want you want the Sahar and the Poer. Okay, you're in luck, because the Sahar, the pickup truck, we will be talking about it later, but you're going to have to stay tuned, because we're still in the middle of our tanks right now. There are quite a few tanks to get through. We got the 300, the 400, and the 500. So stay tuned. We will get to the Sahar very soon. So yeah, you're in Chile. Great place to drive a pickup truck. Good outdoors place. We will get to that very soon. So yeah, so like I was saying, the exterior, it's beautiful. It's great design. But it's nothing without the safety. So the cameras here, I mean, I know someone before, okay, I know someone before who back at the place I used to work, there was a cat during winter under their vehicle trying to stay warm. They didn't see it. They did not have a 360 view camera. They did not have blind spot monitoring. They don't know what's under their vehicle unless they go under it and look. So that's a real danger that presents itself. And I believe that, blind spot monitoring, 360 view degree cameras like this, you are really taking your safety to the next level. Enough about the 300. We've still got more vehicles to go, and we're in luck because it's right here, the 400, the GWM Tank 400. Water? I've been talking a whole lot. Let me get some, let me get some water here. Okay. Or 400, must be a tech. Beautiful car, am I right? I really love the aesthetic of this vehicle. Yeah, so Christian's talking about, okay, so Christian from Chile, we want the new Sahar. Hopefully it will be coming to you guys soon. What's up? Oh, okay. So this vehicle, I want to start off with the exterior, the appearance of it, the design. This one is also a tank like the 300, but this is the GWM Tank 400. And this one is what we call the urban off-road king, because you can see that along with its rugged and kind of rough, powerful exterior and design, you're also seeing a lot of modernity in it. You're also seeing a very urban, very futuristic, and very, I would say, mechanical look to it. So the front of it, a very powerful, very bold look, full of personality, but I love the headlights here. So the headlights, the guys are passing through. So I love the headlights. It's almost like an eye. So the design of this is actually inspired by the mechanical warrior, or the mech. Something you see in like a video game, or something you see in a movie like Transformers. So this is a vehicle that I could imagine it turning into a Transformer. Just look at the eyes. They're full of life. It looks like it's staring into your heart. So let me see. Jamar Soriano says, I want GWM. Well, you're in luck, Jamar, because today is all about GWM. So let's take you guys through the whole design of it. Yeah? Okay. So if you guys are interested, Jamar says, I want GWM. Jamar, let me walk you through it. Right in our live stream, you can click bottom left corner, this link, and then you go to visit. This is going to visit our website. And here, just make sure you leave your name, WhatsApp, email, the model you're interested in, where you're at, and any remarks or any questions that you might have. And this way, because you guys, you could be anywhere. You could be all around the world. But luckily, GWM, Great Wall Motors, has dealerships, has locations all throughout the world. So if you give us your info, tell us where you're at. The one nearest to you, the dealership, can get in contact with you. You can come out for a test drive, try out the vehicle yourself, see how you really like it, because I can show you on screen, but you're going to want to see it in person. Also, when you get in contact with us, we can show you we can let you know about the best deals, our promotional prices, and you can capitalize on those. So you can get your vehicle for a better price. No one wants to pay more than they have to, but to be realistic, to let you guys know and be honest, the deals don't last forever. That's the reality of it. These are limited time offers. So if you're interested, make sure to act sooner rather than later. Check it out. So let me keep taking you guys through the tank, the GWM Tank 400 right here. So you see it has a very kind of mechanical, it's a very powerful, robust look, but also kind of like an electro tech, very futuristic, very mechanical, very kind of just an assertive, dark look. So you see you have the exposed bolts right here. You have, I believe these are all-terrain 3 tires, because this baby is built for all-terrain. You can take this car where you want. So this vehicle, it's not just about, going out and having fun. being out in rural areas, climbing mountains, wide open spaces. It's also a great vehicle for the city. I mean, this is just, it's a beautiful car. It's a handsome car to look at. This is something that even if you're just driving it through the city, it has a presence. It has an assertive, very dominant presence. So I love the color of this thing. It's like a real kind of dark gray, and it really just kind of sends a feeling into the hearts of everyone who sees it. So very powerful up front, very sleek as you go through the body. So a very kind of urban, very kind of mechanical, very almost industrial, but in a futuristic way. That's why they call it the mechanical warrior. And back here, you also have, like, we were looking at the GWM Tank 300 before, and you had that tire out. It really conveys kind of that off-road adventurous spirit, that personality of the vehicle. Here, though, you also have added this band around it. Gives it more of that refined urban look. Okay, so enough about the exterior. Let's show you guys what's happening on the inside. Okay, we're going to have to go. This is a popular car. Lots of people. We're going to have to go into the back seat. Hop in. Let's take a look at this baby. So, I really like kind of the color of the interior. It's kind of like a crimson velvet red. So you have that dark black or that dark gray on the outside, and when you hop into it, you have that rich crimson red. And you see right here as well, you have the panoramic sunroof. So if you're out, it's a nice day out, beautiful, sunny, open this baby up, and you're gonna have lots of sunlight pouring in. You're gonna feel great. So you also have a lot of space in this vehicle. I mean, if you sat even 3 people back here, you've got lots of space. I'm not a small guy, but look, I'm sitting in here and I only take up this much space. I sit in here, there's still all this room. So it's very, very spacious when you're sitting in it. It's very comfortable because, I mean, when it comes to driving, especially if you like doing outdoorsy things, you like going on adventures, I'm sure a lot of the time you've got friends that feel the same way. I'm sure you've got buddies that, you know, have similar hobbies, or even better, you got a family. You're taking the wife, you're taking the kids out with you as well, some quality bonding time. So driving a vehicle, it's not just about the driver's experience. It's also about the passengers as well. So you want a vehicle that's comfortable, you know, from the outside. This vehicle is very rugged looking, very mechanical. It's got like a cool kind of industrial, futuristic mech look to it. But when you get inside, you find it's comfortable as heck. In Chinese, they have a word for it. It's called the Iron Man with a tender heart. So on the outside, you got that iron, that like firm steel will. But when you get in the inside, you find that it is a comfortable, beautiful place, a sanctuary on wheels, just a great place to be hanging out. And so let me see maybe if I can squeeze in the front here. I got some guys up here. I want to show you some things on the kind of interactive screen, some of the other features as well. We'll see if we can get up there in a sec. Okay, so LV. All right, I got Rachel. I got Ever Pablo. Pablo says, wow. Ruby says, cool. I got Rachel Leo Sala speaking a language that I unfortunately do not know. Ruby says, what about motivation? So yeah, if you need any motivation to purchase this vehicle, let me show you guys. So here's a link right here. So if you guys are interested in the GWM Tank 400 at all, click on this bottom left link and you're going to see where you can visit our webpage. So the tank, the GWM Tank 400, a very cool car. If you want to know more about it, which I'm sure many of you do, open up that link. Here's our website. You put in your name, you put in your gender, your WhatsApp, your email, model that you're interested in, location, and any remarks, any questions you might have. That way, because you guys could be anywhere in the world, but luckily GWM has dealerships all around the world. the dealership nearest to you can get in contact with you, let you know about promotional prices, and get you the best deal. They can also get you in for a test drive. You can see the car for yourself. So Ruby says, how can this car be powered? So this vehicle is both gas and electric powered. So you can have gas power, you can have full electric, you can also have hybrid. All right. So Misa Leah says, getting noisy out there. It's a happening place. So, okay, yeah, come in with me. So Grace Guran says, I want that. Nice. My favorite color is white. So yeah, these vehicles come in a whole. Okay, so these vehicles come in a whole array of different colors. The one we're looking at today is this dark gray kind of silverish color, and Misa Diaz says the GWM models are truly eye-catching with a strong sense of design. All right, so I've got you guys in here with me. We got the doors closed because I'm going to be honest, this is a happening place. Guangzhou Auto Show gets pretty crazy. Lots of people. It's getting noisy out there. But yeah, so here we are inside the vehicle. I was showing you guys the exterior, kind of rugged, rigged, kind of the mech look. But now we're back inside in the comfy area. The red kind of velvet seats, very beautiful. Let me see if we can maybe get up into that front seat. Can we hop in this front seat? There's so many people in these vehicles, everybody's checking it out. I have to like squeeze in there to get it. But yeah, there's some features up front that I'd like to show you guys. All right, we're hopping out? Okay. Let's hop out and like keep looking at some other ones. How about we do that? So I see Grace Arwan says, favorite color white, wants to know more about that. Yeah, so if you are interested in the vehicle, make sure you check out the link right here. You can visit our website and you can see all the different colors that it comes in. Here we'll have you guys leave your information first. You said you're interested in the white color. That is a beautiful color. Put your name, put your gender, your WhatsApp, email, the model you're interested in, where you're at, and any remarks, any questions you have. So like if you're interested in white, you can ask us, does it come in the white color? Someone will get into contact with you, help answer your questions. They'll also give you, they'll also let you know about any promotional prices, any of the good deals that are going on, get you in for a test drive and all that. Also, if you guys are watching right now, make sure that you keep watching, because in a little bit, we're in Tank 400 right now, but we can hop in to Tank 500 in a second, and then we're going to have a prize giveaway. We can hop in the front, I think, now, right? Okay. All right, let's hop in the front. 不好意思，哥，我上一台是主驾。All right, let's hop up there. 不好意思，直播呢。All right, now we're finally in the front seat. So, like the other vehicles we were looking at before, automatic charger right here. You can throw your phone on there, get it charging. Don't even have to bring a cord. How about that? So right here, we're going to go to some of the general features of the vehicle. So right here, we can open up our sunroof. So see right here, this is us opening, and you can control, you can open it halfway, you can open it all the way, and that opens our sunroof up right here. If you look up there, I got our cameraman. And now look at that. You can be driving out, sun going, and then you look, you close it just back like that, and there it goes. It's a little noisy out there, so we're gonna close it for now. And then, so here, this is where this seat has memory of what you like. Also, it can know how you like your mirror, so you can get all that set up, and it can, as soon as you get in the vehicle, it recognizes you, and or you choose your setting, and it will put the seat just as you like it, puts the mirrors just as you like it. And right now, I can actually feel, I gotta see where this feature is. I can feel the seat is massaging me right now. I wonder where though. Oh, okay, I think it's in here. So right here you have the control of the seats. You have the different zones. Okay, let's check out. See if anyone's asking questions. can you introduce the powertrain model? So we're going to be looking at the actual tech of some of these cars in just a little bit. So Misalia asked, what car is the host introducing right now? This is the GWM Tank 400. Carlos Sevilla says, give me one. Carlos, if you're interested, click on this right here. Click on this. Throw us your information and we will get in contact with you guys. So name, your WhatsApp, your email, the model, location, and any remarks, any questions that you guys might have. So let me see if I can figure out how I can control, because this seat's actually massaging me right now. So here's our, this is our wireless charger. Here we've got kind of some scenes of this. We've got, so this is also like you can have the sunroof close automatically when you reach a certain speed. So that's also another smart feature. I hit 60 kilometers an hour, it closes automatically, 80 kilometers an hour, 100 kilometers an hour, and it closes it automatically. So anyways, let me see if I can take us to home. Oh, okay, here we go. So you also have camping mode. You also have, this will tell you where you are at in terms of battery power. And it tells you how much longer you can drive, how much further you can drive. So right now we have 54 kilometers that we can go. This thing, I believe, has a range of over 100 kilometers, and that's pure electricity. So you can also do hybrid, you can also do gas. There is a lot of different options that you can choose from. Okay, so let's see. What's everybody saying in the chat room? Okay, Ruby says, cool, 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 cool. Yes, very cool indeed. So, Misalia, so if anyone's curious, this is the GWM Tank 400. Okay, shall we go to the next one? All right, so. Okay. So it's a little crowded. It might be a little difficult for us to get to the Tank 500 right now, so we're going to hang out here for a little longer. If you guys are interested in what we're looking at right now, this is the GWM Tank 400. Hit that link right here. Let me show you guys again. It's right here in your bottom left corner. You click that. You click here. You're going to want to access our website. Here you can throw your name. You can tell us your gender, your WhatsApp, your email, the model you're interested in, the location, and any remarks, any questions you might have. We'll be able to get into contact with you guys and let you know, fill you in on anything you're curious about. So you guys could really be, anywhere in the world. We want to find the dealership that's closer to you. So that's why we want to get your location, your email, all that. And then the dealership that is nearby you, it can contact you guys and it can fill you in on some of the best promotional prices, the best deals that we have. And also the dealership nearby you, they can get you in for a test drive and you can try it out yourself. I mean, I can tell you all about it here, but you guys are going to want to see it up close if you're purchasing something like a vehicle, right? So that's definitely something to check out. And when I talk about these promotional prices, they are good deals and you're going to save money. But the reality of it is that these deals don't last forever. So I encourage you guys, it's better sooner rather than later to shoot us your information, get into contact with the dealership, because these deals will not last forever. They are limited time. If you want to get the best price for your vehicle, it's best that you guys come into contact with us as soon as possible. So just to show you guys again, you're in the live stream, click this link right here, bottom left, click this, visit. You're gonna come right here where you can shoot us your name, you can give us your WhatsApp, your email, the model you're interested in, the location, and any remarks that you might have. So, vehicle like this, the Tank series is the GWM Tank series is a very solid car in terms of both safety, both in terms of hardware and in software. So with these vehicles, you've got a reinforced body and frame. So that's your first line of defense. You've got a reinforced body, reinforced frame. That's the Tank, the GWM Tank's first line of defense for your safety. And aside from that, you also have 360-degree cameras. We're going to be able to see all around you. You have blind spot monitoring, so you know if anyone was to jump out or if anyone was to be in the proximity of your car. I mean, maybe they're too low for you to see. And when you're driving a vehicle, part of it, you know, is enjoying it and the comfort. But another part of it is that there is a real risk when you're driving a vehicle, and you have to consider the safety. You have to consider the risk that's involved in the vehicle. You have a certain responsibility as a driver to make sure that you are piloting the vehicle safely. So something like a 360-degree camera, it helps you see where you can't see. Blind spot monitoring, it helps you know what is around you at all times. There's also things like lane departure warnings. I mean, especially with, you know, off-road vehicles, maybe you're going long distances. Maybe you're going out to the mountains. Maybe you're going out to the desert. If you're driving for a long time, there is, you know, the possibility that you could get sleepy. Maybe you're not paying attention. If you start to drift, there are warnings that will let you know, that will veer you back into the lane that you should be in. There's also the ACC, adaptive cruise control. There's also automatic emergency braking. So if you come up too fast on another vehicle, it will automatically brake for you. So of course, there's always the responsibility with the driver, but it adds that extra layer of smart safety features that is going to really help you a lot and reduce the risk greatly. So we've been talking about the GWM Tank 400 for a while now. I want to take you guys to our next vehicle because we got a lot to talk about today. So follow me. We're going to head over and see the 500.
应该就很好，所以下面都是好看、好听、好玩、好用、好聪明。所以呢，小黑对不对？回答正确，为你送上一份我们的心意，感谢你的热情参与，感谢，希望您今天可以收获一份快乐。还没有拿到奖品的朋友，大家千万不要遗憾，因为今天展台还为大家准备了互动游戏，请看大屏幕。拿起手机，打开微信，扫描
A beautiful vehicle. Love the Warrior, they call it, the Tank 400. So, there's a lot going on around here. It's a pretty noisy environment, but I'm going to do my best to make sure you guys can see these cars up close. I can give you the lowdown on them. So, what we're arriving at right here is the GWM Tank 500. So look at this thing. I love the paint job on it. This paint job is extremely unique. So, this is actually a very popular finish to the vehicle. They call this the red butt car. So you see full white up front and then a gradual transformation into the red in the back. So why this paint job? I think it really goes with the aesthetic of what these vehicles are really built for, going off-road and all that. So like a desert environment. Imagine you're driving through an expansive desert. The colors of this vehicle, the white and the transformation into the red, it seems like you're almost a rocket flying through the desert with, you got the beautiful white finish, real nice, real clean, and then kind of the flames coming out of the back. So this is, to put it simply, a sexy color, especially just imagine the environments you could be driving this thing through. A snowy road, a snowy tundra. You could be out in the desert, real sunny, real bright, and you've got a car like this. It really makes a statement wherever you go. And I want to kind of show you guys the front of this vehicle as well. So this is the GWM Tank 500 is a large luxury SUV. This is a 7-seater. You could have 7 people in this baby right here. And it really combines rugged, off-road, adventurous spirit, that spirit of fearless exploration, but also a real sense of sophistication, a real sense of regality, I could almost say, sophistication. You can see it's kind of got a certain amount of just luxury to it. So a very, very bold front, but somewhat more contoured design here You see it's a little bit smoother, it's a little bit more luxurious, it's a little more of a sophisticated design. So look at that. This big bar grille. This vehicle right here is equipped with the High 4Z platform. And in a second, we're going to be looking at another Tank 500 model that's equipped with the HI4T platform. So we're going to be looking at two different ones. So yeah, beautiful vehicle. I love how it's raised up off the ground. I love the large size of it. It is an impressive car. Just the sheer size of it really just impresses someone. It really makes a statement. It really has a presence to it. But at the same time, it's got a very sophisticated, very regal look to it. So let's go around the backside and take a look at this. So you see we go from the white, the beautiful, crisp, clean white, and we come around to the back where you see that crimson red. You see that bright crimson red. The car to me is almost, it embodies kind of like the feeling of a superhero. So we also have the spare tire on the back, but you see it's a very regal and sophisticated look. They have an outer casing for this tire, so it's all packaged in there, and you really kind of get that sophistication in this vehicle. So very cool. I want to show you guys also the 500 HI4T model as well that we have over there. We can kind of get inside of the car. We can also look at some of the features because the outside is very nice, but the inside, the interior, is very luxurious as well. So I want to take you guys over here. So introduce the powertrain models, right? We'll be getting into the powertrain models very soon. So I want us to take a look at the 500 over here. So Tank 500, this is the High 4T model, and we should be able to get inside of it. Let's go inside. Hop in with me with the passenger seat here. So as soon as you hop in this vehicle, I mean, look at the interior. This is Napa leather. So look at this. It's like a cream kind of color to it. You can see the accents in it, kind of the design, the contours, and the leather of the seat. Very, very pretty. It's almost like flowing water. It's a very sophisticated, very kind of luxurious look. So when you hop in a vehicle like this, you can really feel the luxury of it. It kind of just jumps out at you. I got a lot of phones going on over here. And so the steering wheel as well. I mean, just me sitting in this vehicle, you can feel the size and how spacious it is. So, and in the back, this is a 7-seater. So if you look at the back of this thing, I'll show you guys in a second, you can see how spacious it is. And I want you guys to take a look at some of these features. So here we have, let me see if I can work this thing. Sometimes there's so many features, it takes a little bit for me to figure it out as well. So like right here, like I was talking to you guys about before. So a big vehicle like this, maybe you've got a family, you can check this out. This is the 306, and this is what I've been telling you guys about. So you have cameras on each of the 4 sides of this vehicle. And so you also have the blind spot monitoring. So here, imagine you're pulling out your vehicle and there is, there could be a child crawling around. It's a raised up vehicle. You can't see everything around you. So something like this, it gives you a view of everything around you, and it detects, it has ultimate awareness of what is going on around the vehicle. So this 360-degree camera, look, you can see anything around you. This thing looks far. It sees further, sees clearer, and it sees more. So, and you see like right here, this is the blind spot monitoring. You can see that right here, when it's red, that means someone is very close. See, very close, very close. You have doors open. It has all these real-time monitoring features, so you know exactly what's going on. It gives you the ultimate awareness for the vehicle. So, if you guys, so right now we're looking at the GWM Tank 500, and if you guys are interested in this vehicle, you want to learn more about it, you're in our live stream, click right here, bottom left. You can visit our website, and we are going to have you give us your information, gender, your WhatsApp, your email, the model you're interested in, your location, any remarks, any questions. Because you guys could be anywhere in the world, but we have dealerships all over. A dealership around you will be able to get into contact with you, share the best deals with you, share our promotional prices so you can get your vehicle for a good price, and we can also get you in for a test drive. Because you guys are hanging out with me today, I'm going to do my best to show you guys up close what these vehicles entail, their coolest features, but you know, as the buyer, you're definitely going to want to see this thing up close. You're definitely going to want to get your hands on it yourself. So make sure you find wherever the dealership is, give us your information, we'll get into contact with you, and we will get you in for a test drive. So this is one of the features, and look at that, you can even see that the trunk is open now. There's other features as well. So this vehicle, it is, I was looking at this earlier, you can go full electric, you can go hybrid, and you can go smart mode. So right here, if you go full electric, you can see it right here on the dash. We actually have 118 kilometers of range. So if you drove pure electric, only on battery, you could go 118 kilometers in this baby. And of course, if you go into hybrid mode, you're going to be extending your range, of course, because you're going to be using a bit of gas at the same time. But your gas consumption, your fuel consumption is going to drop way, way down. So let's see what else we can see here. So right here, I want to show you guys this. So I'm twisting this dial right here. And we got the interface in Chinese here, but I can give you guys a bit of a translation. So this is standard mode. This is standard mode. You can switch it. You got economic mode. So you're driving in the city. You want to be saving on fuel. You know, these vehicles are not just for the off-road, you know, fun weekend. Sometimes you got to drive it in the city. Sometimes it's the day-to-day commute. Sometimes, you know, you're just doing something as easy as shopping. And if you live in a city like I do, I know it can get pretty congested sometimes. You can get some pretty bad traffic. So maybe you're bumper to bumper. Maybe it's start and stop, start and stop. You can switch this vehicle into the driving mode that is going to be most suitable for saving on energy or for adapting to that terrain. So we were looking, so that was the economic mode. That would be good in the city. You got the standard mode. You also, these are fun. This is sport mode. So if you're trying to get, you know, you're trying to have a little fun, you can get into sport mode. You also have snow mode. So this is like tundra mode. If you're driving through snow, if you're driving in cold places, maybe you're driving in Siberia and Russia, maybe you're driving in Canada, you have the snow mode here. You also have mud drive mode. So this is if you are in more swampy areas. If there's a lot of mud, this is going to kind of increase the traction of the vehicle and make it more stable and able to pilot itself through those conditions where it might be a bit slippery. Okay. And then, so you also have the desert mode. You also have, so this is four-wheel drive, high speed. And then I believe this thing it also has a button here for four-wheel drive low speed as well. So I was checking out some of these buttons earlier. There's really a lot going on, very luxurious. I want to take you guys out back to the exterior of the car. Oh, don't want to forget our live stream phone here. Huh? Don't want to lose that. Okay. Okay, okay. All right, let me get some water here. Doing all this chatting with you guys making me kind of thirsty. So this vehicle, 待会儿就是抽奖是吧？我再讲点那个亮点啊之后抽奖。So you guys stay tuned. I've just got word from our director here that in just a moment we are going to be handing out prizes. We're going to be handing out prizes. I'm going to have a question for you guys. I'm going to have a quiz for you guys in just a moment. And if you guys can get it right, then you're in luck because you're going to get a prize. We got a $20 Google Play gift card. So this vehicle, like I was saying before, all right, here we go. We got Global Off-Road powered by GWM. Global Off-Road powered by Great Wall Motors. We're looking at the GWM Tank 500. So I was talking about the safety features, some of the cool tech in it. This thing supports 11 different terrain driving methods, or different terrain driving modes. So we are looking at tundra, desert, sandy, muddy, going up steep mountains, city driving, sport. Another cool thing about this is it has crawl control. So this crawl control, if you are going up very rugged mountain roads, maybe the terrain is very volatile, up and down, the slope of your road is changing constantly, you're going to want to have this crawl control. It's going to really control the speed for you, because otherwise, when you're going up different slopes, bumpy roads, the speed at which you're going at can be very volatile and can be very unsteady. So this is going to kind of keep it more stable, going to provide you a lot of stability when you're in an unstable environment, when you're in a very rocky terrain. This vehicle also comes equipped with another safety feature, which I think is really cool. That's rear cross traffic alerts and braking. So when you're backing up your vehicle, you're reversing your vehicle, you're looking in the rear view mirror, you're trying to see what's behind you, but you never know. Especially with a large vehicle like this, there's only so much that you can see in the rear view mirror. So this intelligent system, it can tell that when you're backing up, I'm sure you've run into this before if you drive a vehicle. People might all of a sudden jump out behind you. People might all of a sudden, come from behind. Maybe there's a guy riding a bike. He crosses right behind you. Maybe there's a child running out. They don't always think about safety. So you as the driver are going to be responsible for that. But you have this system that can provide automatic braking. It can provide an automatic warning as soon as any kind of entity, any kind of person, child, animal, comes behind your vehicle when you're reversing. So that's going to provide a lot for you in terms of safety. All right, so let's see what everybody is talking about. So Ruby says, can you tell me something about the High 4Z? So we had the High 4Z over there, High 4T over here, both on the GWM Tank 500. I'm going to give you guys more info about that in just a little. We're going to get into the technical part of that. But before we do that, Irene Mendes says hi. Hi, Irene. Before we do that, we are going to have our pop quiz. So I hope you guys have been paying attention, because we are going to be quizzing you guys on some of the stuff that we've seen so far in our live stream. So my first question, and I want to see who can answer this. If you know the answer, send me the answer in the comment section. And when you guys are sending the answer in the comment section, I'll take a screenshot, and the name that I see getting the answer right, that is going to be the winner of our prize. So a $20 Google Play card. What's that? So GWM Tank 500, 400, 300, that's what we're looking at today. So the question I want to ask you guys is the tank. So this is the Tank 500, the GWM Tank 500. We were looking at the GWM Tank 500 over there just a second ago, had a really interesting paint job. I want to ask you guys, the front of it was white. what color was the back of the car? So that is our quiz question. If you can tell me what the color of the rear of the vehicle was, the one we were looking at over there, if you can tell me that color, you guys will win a $20 Google Play gift card. So send me your answers in the chat. What color was the back side of that car? The front was white. The GWM Tank 500 High 4Z. What color was the back of that vehicle? Can you guys tell me? If you guys can tell me, you will win a prize. So shoot your answers into the comment section and I will take a screenshot. The winner will get our $20 Google Play gift card. So that's the quiz. What color was it? The GWM Tank 500, white in the front. What color was the back? What color was the back? You guys might just be joining the stream right now. Maybe you're not sure. But if anyone's been watching the stream for the past 20 minutes or so, you should be able to answer for me what color was the back of that vehicle. Send me your answer in the comment section. What color was the back of that vehicle? And so in the meantime, we are just looking at the GWM Tank 500. Click on this link and then you can see if you're interested in any of these car models, go into here, enter your name, enter your WhatsApp, your email, the model you're interested, the location you're at, any remarks, any questions that you might have. A dealership in your area can get into contact with you and they can let you know about the best promotional prices, the best deals in your area. They can also get you in for a test drive. You try it out yourself, and you get the best price, but make sure you act fast because these promotional deals are not forever. All right, so I'm getting some answers so far. So what color was the back of that vehicle we were looking at? Front, white in the front. The first Tank 500, the first GWM Tank 500 we were looking at, what color was the back of it? Now, I'm not gonna look at the comment section. I'm gonna take a screenshot, and I'm gonna see who answered correctly. All right, let's give it to the director. The director will make the call. Who is the winner of our $20 Google Play gift card? Who is the winner? So who's it gonna be? Who's the winner? He's checking it out. So I took the screenshot. I don't wanna be biased. I don't wanna be partial. Let's see who we've got. All right, Mrs. Leah says red. All right, we got red from Mrs. Leah. That is correct. So right over there, you can see it. The back of that vehicle was red. We've got red from Mrs. Leah. So that's the first one I saw. I just have to call it based on the first one I saw. That is our winner. Congratulations, Mrs. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I don't know all the pronunciations of the names. We will get in contact with you. You will get your $20 Google Play gift card. We will have that delivered to you. And if you're interested in any of the stuff we've been talking about so far, make sure you also get into contact with us and we can let you know more details about that. But congratulations. And if you guys didn't get it on this round, do not despair. We will have more giveaways in just a little. So you guys stay tuned. There will be more gift card giveaways coming up through this live stream. So stay tuned, guys. Oh, okay. So yeah, so Masissa was our winner, right? She sent red a couple more times, right? Red. So congratulations, Masissa. So we will get that $20 Google Play gift card to you. Make sure follow our page, get into contact with us, send us a direct message. We will get into contact with you, get you that card. So we've been looking at so far the GWM Ora. We've been looking at the GWM Tank 500, Tank 400, Tank 500. If you guys are interested in any of these vehicles so far, click this bottom left corner. Click here, visit. Leave us some of your information. So your name, your gender, your WhatsApp, your email, the model you're interested in, and any remarks, any questions you might have, and your location. We will get into contact with a dealership in your area. We can get you guys in for a test drive, let you know about our promotional prices, all that stuff. We want to get you the best deal, but make sure you act fast. because these promotional prices will not last forever. So someone was asking about the powertrain, some of the more technical features of the vehicle. I want to go find an expert for you guys so we can see, I can give you the lowdown on kind of the platform of this vehicle, the engine, the axle, the wheels, all that stuff. So let's go over here. There's a really good area where there's a really good exhibit where we can see how this stuff works, how the actual mechanics of this vehicle work. So over here, we've got the lowdown on the Hi 4Z and the Hi 4T. Been talking so much, I'm really thirsty. My goodness. Boom. So, better for you guys to hear it from an expert. We're going to talk to an expert about these two different vehicle platforms that we can look at. He's going to give us the lowdown. He's going to probably be telling me this in Chinese mostly. I'll kind of fill you guys in on what exactly that all means in the process. So let's go talk with him. Hello. They already know me. We were talking yesterday. 我们应该先从这个 Hi 4Z 开始，还是 Hi 4T？
Hi 4Z, yeah, Hi 4Z.
OK， 能给我们大概介绍一下它都有哪些亮点吗？
Okay, sure. With Chinese or English?
Oh, English if you can. That's even better. Yeah, sure.
Okay. For this Hi 4Z hybrid architecture, is the newest GWM's hybrid architecture. It is with the 2.0 engine and with two motor, and the front motor is 215 kilowatt, and the rear motor is 240 kilowatt.
Okay.
With the large battery, high voltage battery, it is like more than 59 kilowatt.
Hours, yeah.
Hour, yes.
Oh, okay.
And the electrical range is over 200 miles.
Really? So if I was driving on pure electric, just battery, I could go 200 kilometers.
Yes, yes.
Wow, that is extensive. On just electric, no gas whatsoever?
Yeah, no. If we have no gas, we can drive it with more than 200.
Wow.
And if the fuel gas and the fuel electric, we will more than 1,100 miles.
Okay, so that would be kind of more of a hybrid driving mode, yeah, if we're doing gas and electric?
Yes. With the hybrid driving mode, we have the 4WD electric driving and the serial mode driving mode, and the parallel working.
Parallel driving mode.
Yeah, and also we have the power split, which we can use the power split operation mode.
Yeah.
In the middle or the low vehicle speed, and the engines electric and the engines economical is more.
Okay, and it'd be a more economic fuel consumption.
Yeah.
And then make better use of your fuel.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So, in your opinion, what do you like the most about this architecture, this platform? What do you think is the coolest part of it?
For this architecture, I like the 3 points of this. First is the long electric driving range.
Yeah.
When I driving go to the work or back home, I can use this car maybe for the whole week. Or
Wow, yeah.
About 5 days is enough.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And the second one is that the acceleration performance is good.
Yeah.
The 0 to 100 is it's about the 4 seconds level.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's very quick.
Yeah, and also the fuel consumption is also good.
Yeah.
I like this 3 points.
Save you a lot on fuel. So, on one charge, on pure electric, we're looking at driving 200 kilometers. So like our expert here was saying, if you're just driving around town on one charge, pure electric, you could maybe drive for like 5 days. Also, this thing really packs a punch as well. It goes from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in just 4 seconds. So that is some crazy acceleration. So who do you think this kind of platform is very suitable for? What kind of customer do you think would really enjoy this platform?
I think the customer, maybe sometimes they are using it in the urban. They drive to work or go to some shopping.
Yeah.
And some of us, they have sometimes to go to the go to the off-road.
Go off-roading.
Yeah,
Okay.
some kind of off-road. They can use this to try it.
Okay. So great for city living, great for urban environments. Also, if you do like going off-road, if you do like going cross-country, you can use it for that as well. It's going to have great performance. It's going to take you where you want to go. So what models do we see this Hi4Z in?
This is kind of the off-road level, because we can use it to some off-road, maybe some snow scenario, or the mud scenario, or some kind of
all different terrains, right?
Yeah.
Muddy, okay.
Yeah. But when the people want to use it in the strong off-road kind of scenario, they maybe can use the
the Hi4Z. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. So cool. So this is the platform right here. I mean, you see how it incorporates the axle, the tires, the wheelbase. You have the engine. You have the battery pack right here. You also have the high power motor for front and rear axles, large capacity battery pack, the 3-speed DHT. That is our continuously variable transmission. So a beautiful transmission, a high power engine. You've got 2.0T, you've got 3.0T on that engine. So just with the battery pack, pure electric, it can take you 200 kilometers. You could go a whole week driving around the city, not use any gas. Or if you're going off-road, if you're going on an excursion, you're really going exploring, you're going in the snow, you're going in the desert, who knows where, it's also a great platform for that as well. And we saw this in one of the vehicles we were just looking at. The GWM Tank 500 has the Hi4Z platform in it. You can get the Hi4Z platform in the GWM Tank 500. So if you guys are interested in that, make sure you check it out. So next I want to go see the Hi4T, right? So that's over there?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
Yeah. Oh yeah, let me get my mic back.
Okay.
I gotta reuse these things. Can't let you steal it. Thank you. So that was the Hi4Z. So you guys can kind of get into the real nitty gritty of this power, of how it works. You guys can kind of see the text of it. Oh. So right, the Hi4Z is what you guys are looking at right now. So here we have another variation. This is the Hi4T. And now with the Tank 500, you can get it in the Hi4Z model. That variant, you can also get it in Hi4T. So it is a platform as well. You see you've got the motor, you've got the transmission, you've got the axle, you've got the wheelbase, you've got all of that. But it is a bit different from the Hi4Z as well. So I kind of want to get more of the lowdown on what it's all about. We'll see if we can talk to one of the experts here right now. He looks a little busy, but check it out. So look at that, just that large axle coming vertically down the middle of that platform. I love to look at platforms like this, just the mechanical beauty of it. You think about all the years and years of industrial progress and mechanization that has brought us to this level. I mean, it is just, even if you didn't have the top of the car, even if you only had this portion of the vehicle, it's beautiful to look at. So, right here, that's the transmission. That is the high-powered motor. This is something that when we were just looking at the Tank 500 a second ago, we were looking at the Tank 500 a second ago. You can also get the GWM Tank 500 with this as well. I think we can get some of the experts' view on it. Talk with the expert. Oh, he's busy? Okay, okay. All right, so you guys are going to have to hear it from me. So this thing, you see this chassis, you see this wheelbase. This is going to be good for city, of course. You can drive to the city. It's also going to be great for traversing all sorts of environments, for going off-road. And now this thing is something where you're going to have great crawl, great traction when you're in a whole host of environments. Like, for example, if you're going up rugged mountain roads, I mean, I'm sure you've seen it before. I have explored all different parts of China, especially when you get out to the west. It can get pretty darn mountainous, and you can see all sorts of terrain. So it's easy to come across cars that get stuck. They can get stuck in all sorts of, even worse, there's accidents. And this is something that you come across often. So you really want a vehicle that is able to tackle, and not only tackle, but dominate this kind of terrain. So if a road, it's full of potholes, it's rugged, it's uneven, you're going to have this platform right here that's going to provide you with a lot of stability. So a feature that I was learning about yesterday, which I found pretty interesting, is that if your platform were to be tilted like that, you were to get kind of stuck in a hole, that one of your tires is going to be suspended, but this axle will lock in with the other tire and make it to where the tire that is still on the ground is able to grab the ground and get traction on it and keep the car propelling forward. So even if you run across a pothole, you run across uneven grounds, and let's say that back right tire pops up. Some vehicles, that back right tire pops up, it just spins and spins and spins. It's really of no use. And this tire that's kind of in the pit, still in contact with the ground, might get stuck. So it will lock in, and it can lock in front and back, left and right. It will lock in the tires to where they are forced to spin at the same speed, and that's going to make you able to maximize the tires maximize the power of the tires that are in contact with the ground, and it's really going to get you out of that rut. So when it comes to off-road, rugged, very, lots of pothole conditions, this is going to really save your butt, to put it frankly. So I want to show you guys they got a classification here. They've also got a classification here, so you can see how the different vehicles, what they're most suited to in terms of off-road, city driving. So for city SUVs, this is more oriented to our city driving. We have these vehicles right here. So you have the Way 07 that we were looking at before. You have the Haval H6. You have the Max. And then if you go right here, you see that we have, this is more of an off-road kind of style that we're getting here. It's really kind of catered to performing well off-road. So you have the Tank, the GWM Tank 500, we were looking at that one before. The one with the High 4Z. And then you also have a couple other vehicles here. Unfortunately, we can't talk about all of the vehicles because there's just so many. So I'm really going to just hit the highlights with you guys. High 4Z Tank 500, that was one we were looking at. Now, if we want really, really strong off-road capabilities, we're really often out in the countryside and rural places. We're really down for exploring and adventuring. It's something we do really often. We're looking at the Tank 400 High 4T. We're looking at Tank 700 High 4T, and also the tank we were looking at earlier, the 500 High 4T as well. That High 4T, like I was telling you about, it is very, very adaptable to a whole host of different situations, external environments, all sorts of terrains. You drive something like this, you're not just tackling the terrain, you're really dominating the terrain. It's going to get you where you need to go. And you remember I was talking about the Tank 500 High 4T. It comes with 11 different driving modes, all suited for different situations, environments, terrains. And you see here, the one we were looking at earlier, one of our first ones, the Tank 300 as well, the Tank 330, all GWM's models, all beautiful vehicles, great, strong off-road capabilities. And now, if we're talking super strong off-road capabilities, if we're talking super strong off-road capabilities, we have that coming up as well. I'm going to translate this for you right here. It says, stay tuned. So stay tuned. It hasn't been unveiled yet, but GWM is going to be doing more off-road stuff, really strong off-road stuff. They're doing it now. They've got more stuff coming up. So really, stay tuned. Super strong off-road, off-road, city SUVs. They're really covering the entire spectrum of what you could want in a vehicle. So, global off-road powered by GWM. If you have an adventurous spirit, you're an adventurous person, you have, I think a lot of people today, even if you live in the city, you might have that fearless spirit, that spirit of fearless exploration, where you really like to get out there and really kind of tame the world, kind of conquer different terrains, kind of conquer different environments. You want to see the world. You want to go where you want to go. These are vehicles that can make that happen for you. Because a vehicle, it's not just about maybe getting a point A to point B, from home to work, from home to school, going to the store. You want more out of your vehicle, and it's an expression of your personality, who you are as an individual, what your passions are, what your personality is, where your hobbies lie. This is stuff that a vehicle can really communicate about the individual. So a car is more than just a mode of transportation. It is a lifestyle. So I want to continue on. We've been talking about some of the technicalities here, talking about some of the future models coming up, models that are already online, things that you can get your hands on. I want to take you guys over. I believe our next car we're looking at is the Haval H6. Now this is a very cool SUV. So follow me. Let's see if we can work ourselves through this maze of an exhibit. It gets a little crazy around here. I was here yesterday too, and I just get lost walking around. Let me get some of that water. You just got a fresh water bottle for me every time. Because I drink them so fast. So some racing equipment here. This is if you're really into some off-road stuff. I mean, I know there's a big off-road community in China now. A lot of people, they especially love to go out west. There's competitions. There's all sorts of events for off-roading. Off-road SUVs are becoming a bigger and bigger market. So like that Tank we were just looking at, it's amazing that they can capture over 50% of the market share in China for off-road SUVs. You consider how popular off-road SUVs are in general in China, and just a massive population. 1.4 billion people, they capture half of that market share. Every 1 in 2 SUVs bought in China are a Tank. So we looked at the Tank 300, the Tank 400, and the Tank 500. Now I want you guys to take a look at the Haval H6, a beautiful SUV as well. So get a gander at this baby right here. So this right here is a hybrid SUV. This vehicle is the ultimate comfort, a real all-arounder, and it's very popular. So don't just take my word for its popularity. The numbers speak for themselves. This Haval H6 has already sold over 4,000 cars worldwide. Globally, they have already sold over, not 4,000, 4 million vehicles worldwide. So the popularity speaks for itself. The sales, the revenue, they speak for itself. Oh, okay. So you guys, I'm looking back at our comment section here. Oh, don't let me get in the way of you looking at the car. But if you guys are interested, so Masisa says, wow, so cool. Alex says, cool. Very cool indeed. I almost believe cool is somewhat of an understatement. So if you guys are interested in what we've seen so far, right now we're looking at the Haval H6. We've seen some of the drivetrain, some of the platforms, some of the architecture within these cars. We looked at the Ora 03. We looked at 3 different tank models. If you are interested in that, bottom left corner, open that. If you like what you're seeing, open that bottom left link. Click right here. I'll show you guys how it's done. Click right here. Click visit our website, right? You're going to see our thing right here. It's going to have an area where you can put in your information. So name, WhatsApp, gender, email, model, location. Where are you at? Where are you guys located? And a remark or any questions you might have. Or just a remark if you want to say how awesome our cars are. We like to hear that too. And so we want this info from you guys because we want to be able to find the dealership in your area. We want to know where you guys are at. The dealership will then be able to get in contact with you guys. You will be able to get in there for a test drive, and more importantly, you're going to be able to capitalize on our promotional prices. We got good deals going on. You can get your car for the best price. Local dealership's going to be able to fill you in on all those details. If you send them your info, you can get a closer look at the vehicle. I can show you a lot of stuff today, but you guys, if you're buying a car, you're going to want to see it up close. You're going to want to know really in detail. Get your hands on it, test drive it, promotional prices as well. But the deals, the promotional prices, they don't last, unfortunately. They're not forever. They are limited time. So I do encourage you guys that if you're interested, check this stuff out sooner rather than later, okay? So let's continue with, it's getting noisy over here. So let's continue with our Haval H6. Give me back your phone, sir. So a very impressive front. Huh? Okay. So very impressive front. I really love the design. It's kind of like little modules. It's different than the bar design you typically see on a grill, kind of piece by piece. I think that's pretty neat. And it's very sleek. It's a very kind of comprehensive car, and I think that's kind of embodied in the design of it. It's bold, but it's also a very smooth feel. And that kind of speaks to the experience that an owner has when they drive it. It creates a smooth operating environment. You see the LED headlights here. These are going to offer you superior illumination. And I love the very geometric grille right here. It's combined with a strong sense of power. So you have an impressive front grille full of personality. It makes an entrance. It leaves an impression. But at the same time, you have the intricate geometric designs of that grille. It really is kind of an interesting dynamic in terms of aesthetics. And so as you see, as you get into the vehicle, it gets kind of into a smoother design, right? So this car, when it comes to this car, comfort, design, and safety are paramount, especially safety. Now this car has a 5-star, let's see if we can hop in here. Can I hop in the shotgun? So we're gonna hop in shotgun. So this car, when it comes to safety, and I believe this is part of the reason why it's so popular. Like I said, over 4 million sales globally of just this one model. So why the safety? It has a 5-star rating, safety rating from ANCAP, which 5-star rating from ANCAP is the highest rating you can get. 5 stars is the max. And this is a vehicle that is able to enter many different global markets because this vehicle, just because of how comprehensive it is in terms of safety, it is able to meet the diverse safety standards of a host of different countries. So I want to take you guys in here. Oh yeah, come through the back. It's probably better. So I want to take you guys in here to view some of the smart features. So I kind of like the simplistic nature of this vehicle. As you see, they don't really throw a whole lot of stuff on it. It's more of an integration with the screen here. So you see there's not a whole, it's kind of a minimalist look. So they kind of make it kind of with that emphasis on simplicity. And you see here, you have this central control screen, and you can see you have all these different options. So this is the driving style. So like I said, it's a hybrid, but you can switch between standard, economic, and sport, depending on how fast you want to go, if you're trying to lower your fuel consumption, any of those things. It really gives you options. And like I said, this vehicle puts huge emphasis on safety. So, like we saw on one of the other vehicles earlier, we were looking at this on the GWM Tank 500. On the GWM Haval H6, you have a 360 view of this vehicle. So you can see anything that is around you. Because, I mean, when you're driving, as the driver, you have a responsibility to ensure the safety of those around you. So something like this can really kind of make you aware. You know what is around your vehicle. It also has blind spot monitoring. So if something walks close, you see that? You can see the yellow glimpse, you can see the red, and it sends out a warning. It lets you know that something is perhaps dangerously close to your vehicle. Because, I mean, a personal story of mine, at a place I used to work, there was a cat that was sweeping under someone's vehicle. And they did not have functions like this. They didn't have a 360-degree camera. They didn't have this blind spot monitoring and warning system. They did not know that the cat was sweeping under the vehicle. Because it was cold, it was winter, the cat's trying to warm up. And what did they do? They got in the car, they ran right over the cat. It was awful. And the person was just so ashamed about it, they drove off. They didn't even stop. And a lot of the people in our company, they had to like band together to take this cat to the vet, to foot its medical bills. You know, the cat was like paralyzed, waist down. It was awful. And so, I mean, that was just a cat. It could be a child. It could be, you know, another person. It could be someone on a bike. So when you're driving a vehicle, you really have the responsibility to know what's around you, to be aware, to be perceptive at all times. And I think that software like this, 360-degree camera views, this blind spot monitoring, that is really going to be what ensures that extra layer of safety. Because you do your best to drive safely. You have that responsibility. But these functions are going to help you out a lot. It also has ACC, adaptive cruise control, AEB, automatic emergency braking. So if you pull up, if you're not paying attention and you pull up too fast on someone behind you, or someone stops very fast and in front of you, not behind you, in front of you, then your car will have an automatic braking system. It also has lane keep assist. So when you're driving, if you have any divergence out of your lane, it's also going to help you keep you on the straight and narrow. It's going to assist you in that aspect as well, especially, you know, there's a danger because these SUVs, they're very comfortable. They're very nice to go on long drives in. You can take the family out. You can go wherever you want. That's kind of the idea behind these vehicles. But when you're going long distances, some people could feel tired. Their awareness could drop. And you have a safety feature like lane departure assistance or lane departure warnings, which will keep you on the straight and narrow. It will kind of make sure that you are staying perceptive of your environment. So there's also traffic sign recognition, there's traffic jam assistance, there's auto parking assistance. So there are a lot of smart features that make this vehicle truly a lot of fun and just really convenient to ride in. So this is a comprehensive safety package that is going to make your vehicle, it's going to kind of give you that peace of mind. So that is why this vehicle is capable of a 5-star NCAP rating, right? And so there's this vehicle, because it's a real family-oriented vehicle. You can take the whole family in it, you can go for long treks. So besides the safety, which is important, you also have USB ports all throughout this vehicle. So if you guys got tablets, if you got computers, if you got phones, you can be charging. Another one of the cool features about this is the wireless charging station. So you wouldn't know by just looking at it, but right here you throw your phone down and it charges it automatically. So look at that. So 85%. So you can see as soon as I put my phone onto this, boom, 85%. So I'd start charging my phone because, you know, you could be walking out of the house, you could be in a rush and you realize, oh, dang, my phone's on 5%, but you're already going where you're going. Oh, this is actually high-speed charge. It's going to be 30 watts. That's actually pretty fast. I didn't know that. That's news to me. So that's really cool. The seats, like me just sitting in them, they're spacious. I can stretch out my legs like this. Look. The seats are very plush. These are made with what they call comfort tech. The ambient lighting is really cool. So you can't, it's bright outside, so you can't really see it exactly now. But it has ambient lighting. You can kind of control the color of it. It's very nice, very cool, like sets the mood kind of style when you're driving at night. There's this sunroof as well. So let me see if I can figure out how to open this baby up. So let me see. So we're going to try and open this sunroof right here. If I can figure it out. We did it on the last car. Let's see. Oh, man. So, oh, yeah. Another thing, actually, that I wanted to tell you guys about, I almost forgot about this part, is that it's also very phone integrated. So, you know, modern society, we're going everywhere with our phones. And you have Bluetooth in pretty much every vehicle. Bluetooth's nothing new. But a cool part about this car is it also has a link up to your phone. So I believe it's called, whatever Apple does, I think it's Apple CarPlay, and Android as well, Android Auto. It is capable of integrating with all those systems. So you can be using that kind of stuff. You can have your phone fully integrated with all of that. So many USB ports, great entertainment, great just, what's that? Okay. So great integration with your phone, great entertainment, great comfort, and most importantly, really good safety. So I've told you guys a lot about this car. I say we continue on to our next vehicle because we are limited on our time for live stream, so I don't want to take up all your time in this vehicle.
现场的各位观众朋友们，大家好，欢迎来到我们长城汽车展台。那接下来，我将带领大家走进长城汽车，走进长城的智能化。长城汽车。
So that was the Haval H6. That's the GWM Haval H6. Follow me this way.
那今天我们也携6大品牌齐聚广州。 在本届车展，我们更是为大家带来了长城汽车智能化的武器。
There it is over there. That's a beautiful vehicle. This is our Sahar Poer. The GWM Sahar Poer. This thing is cool. Look at this baby. This would be an awesome pickup truck to take out on the road. This car is powerful. This car is impressive. Just the sheer size of it when you stand next to it, it feels incredible. I want to take you guys around to the front first to take a look at it. Bring it around right here. So look at that, the grill right here. I love the raised hood. You see how it comes up here? It really gives that muscle look to the car. So if you like muscle cars, this is a great car for it. So you also have this very solid bumper right here. Like this thing is hard. I'm trying to knock on it to give you guys an idea, but it kind of hurts. It's pretty hard. So this front is very impressive, very bold, very powerful. I love the grill up top. It gives it that muscle look. And so when it comes to pickup trucks, GWM is the leader in China. They've been the leader in pickup truck market, the domestic Chinese pickup truck market, for 26 years. They made their first pickup truck 27 years ago. It was the Deere. Now we've got the Sahar Poer right here. So, one second. Let's look. Oh, Ruby says, what about the GWM Poer? Well, you're in luck. Here it is. So let's take a. So yeah. So Paul Niche says, what's that dude wearing? If you're talking about me, they got this for me. It's called a Ma Mian Chun. It's like the horse face skirt. So it's kind of one of like, it's like a type of traditional Chinese clothing. I won't lie to you, it's my first time wearing it, but I kind of like it. So yeah, so I remember someone else in the chat room was also talking about the Sahar Poer as well. So you guys are in luck, we're looking at it now. But just before I take you guys to look at more about this pickup truck. If you guys are interested in anything we're seeing so far, the Haval H6, the Sahar Poer, the Tank models, any of that, click on this bottom left link right here. Click on that bottom left link, and you can visit our website, and you're going to see that you can fill your information in here. You give us your information, and we can have a dealership get in contact with you. So throw your name at us, your gender, your WhatsApp number, email, the model you're interested in, your location, and any remarks or questions that you might have. So if you give us your location, give us some of your info, a dealership in your area can get in contact with you. They're going to give you information on the best deals that we have to offer. They're going to give you information on promotional prices. They're going to give you information on how you can get to the dealership. You can test drive the car yourself and get your hands on it. You can really get a good feel for the vehicle. And I encourage you guys that if you're interested in anything we've seen, the GWM Tank 300, 400, 500, the Ora 3, the Haval H6, this one we're looking at right here, the Sahar, I encourage you guys to contact us and research it, get to know it yourself earlier rather than later. Capitalize on these deals earlier rather than later, because these promotional prices are limited time. They will expire. They're not forever. So make sure you guys get there in a timely manner. Make sure you check it out. So let's continue on our Sahar right here. So like I was saying, a powerful front, bold personality, a very strong looking car. And if you go around the side of it, so like I said, GWM does an awesome job with pickup trucks. These things GWM's pickup trucks have been leading the Chinese market for 26 years. And these things are sold globally as well. Thailand, Australia, the Middle East, they're a big deal. Eastern Europe, Chile, these are all big markets. I remember someone was in Chile and the comment section was asking me about this model. The pickup trucks in Chile from GWM are big sellers. They're very popular. So look at this thing. Just like, I love the rugged look on it. I mean, it's got all these accessories. It's a beautiful vehicle. You've got this cage in the back. So that steel bar right here, almost kind of like a roll cage, that provides really good protection. I love how they have this spare posted up. 这可以爬上去吗？ 不能爬。Oh, 可以打开? Okay. So he says we can open it. He says no climbing on it though, unfortunately. I was about to climb all over it. But, so you see right here, you have the trunk of the pickup truck. And I mean, this is a big feature on any pickup truck, of course. You can fit a lot of stuff in here. You've got the spare tire right here. Actually, I want to ask him if I can sit in it. One sec. 这可以坐上去吗？可以。Oh, okay. So, just to give you guys a better idea. I mean, I got the traditional Chinese skirt on, so this is not an easy task. I'm doing this for you guys. You could sit a lot of people back here. So if you were going out camping, oh no, you're going to see my blue pants. It doesn't match with the rest of me. If you guys are going out camping, if you're going outdoors this would be just an awesome vehicle. I mean, you know, you got the tire right here, which is a really cool feature, but you could, of course, take it down. You could have a whole picnic set up right in the bed of your truck. And it's very clean. It's very orderly. You got a gas canister right here if you're going long distances. I think this is a toolbox behind me. So, I mean, this would just be a really cool car. Even if you weren't going camping, even if you weren't off-roading, even if you're not cross-country, even if you're just driving this thing in the city, oh, it would look cool as heck. You're driving around this thing in the city, other people, you know, see you in a big truck like this with all these accessories, all this gear. I mean, it really makes an impression. It's just, it's an awesome vehicle to sit in. Everyone's filming me. I think I'm crazy sitting on this thing, but it's just so cool. I really had to show you guys. That you could be standing up here. I love the steel roll cage on the back. This thing, I mean, if you're doing outdoorsy stuff, if you're a real explorer, you're going to need all sorts of tools. You can throw your tools in the back. You got a tool case. I don't even know what this is, but I'm sure you could use it for something. You got a shovel right here. You can be out digging holes. So, I mean, if you are a very like hands-on kind of person, you have lots of tools, you're very outdoorsy, you got that fearless spirit of exploration, this Sahar, GWM Sahar Poer pickup truck is going to be an awesome option for you. I mean, it's just, and just aside from the functionality of it, the utility of it, just the utility, the functionality of it, the appearance of it is also very beautiful. So before, because I think, yeah, we're getting kind of close to the end of our stream, but before we wrap up, I want to show you guys the interior real quick. 我们上车看看吧. So I want to show you guys the interior, see if get our cameraman in there with us as well. I'll go around to the passenger seat. 我上车看一看. Whoa. It's my first time wearing this skirt. It's kind of not so easy to move around in, limited mobility. Anyways, so you saw this pickup truck, the GWM Sahar Poer from the outside, very rugged, very in-your-face, powerful kind of design to it. It's just a beauty to look at. It has such a large presence, and it just kind of, if you had enemies, it would scream fear into the hearts of your enemies. But when you come inside the vehicle, I find this aspect very interesting. When you come into the side of the vehicle, it kind of breaks the mold of how traditional pickup trucks are designed. So traditional pickup trucks, you know, they might be a little more simplistic with the interior, or they could lack on comfort. They might not have that many features. But with this vehicle, when you hop in it, to me, I get in here, I almost don't feel like I'm in a pickup truck. It feels more to me like a luxury SUV. So you see you have the leather here, you have this dashboard, you have this screen right here, the smart screen where you can be controlling all of this, and you have kind of the shine, you have all sorts of buttons. This guy's checking out the buttons too. So it really kind of screams luxury, while at the same time from the outside you almost wouldn't guess it. You got shovels on it, you got tires, you got spares, but in here you got like this whole, you know, motherboard of things that you can control. And see, they got the mode, you can switch the mode and stuff. So this guy's checking out all the features. You can see a lot of stuff. See the bochla, so you can see it. So you can also switch between modes, like the steering. You can have sport, you can have comfort, you can have light. Within the car, you can see kind of the seat configuration, all that. You can see kind of the specs of your vehicle. So I love the inside of this car. It's just so comfortable to sit in, very spacious. So it's really a pickup truck that is not just the utility, not just the functionality of it, but also comfort and also style and appearance as well. So it really kind of gives you everything you could want in a pickup truck. Okay, so anyways, let's go to the back of let's go back to the front of this pickup truck. And I'm going to wrap up here for you guys today because we've pretty much seen all of the cars we can see for today. But I'm going to give you guys a quick wrap up, and then we'll be out of here. So follow me to the front of this vehicle. Okay. All right, so I've been hanging out with you guys for 2 hours. It's been great talking with you guys. I want to give you one last look. If you're interested in any of this stuff, if you're interested in any of the vehicles we've seen today, we've seen the Ora 3, we've seen the Tank 300, 400, 500, we've seen the Haval H6, we've seen the Sahar Poer, we've seen some of the tech behind it. If you're interested in any of that, make sure you can click this right in the stream, bottom left corner. See that little button right there? Click that, visit our site right here, and if you guys are interested in anything you've seen today, just shoot us your information, name, WhatsApp, gender, email, model, location, and remarks. The model you're interested in, where are you located? That way, the dealerships in your area can get in contact with you. You can get your hands on this vehicle. You can try it out yourself. You can get up close, get a feel for it. You can test drive it, any of that. Also promotional prices, because the promotional prices don't last. I have to emphasize this with you guys. It's better to act sooner rather than later, because these deals unfortunately are not forever. So if you want to get the best price for some of these awesome cars, make sure you hit us up soon. Give us your information. You can shoot it to us right through the stream, and we'll get in contact with you, answer any of your questions, get you educated on whatever you want to know, and yeah, get you into that car sooner, get you test driving it, and get you those good deals. So today, it's been awesome. I mean, we're at the Guangzhou Auto Show. We've seen a whole host of different cars. We started off with the Ora 03, GWM Ora 03, GWM Tank 300, GWM Tank 400, GWM Tank 500. We saw the Haval H6. We saw the High 4Z and High 4T architecture of the vehicle, a lot of the technical stuff. We saw the Haval H6. We saw the Sahar Poer. We've seen a lot of cars, a lot of cool stuff. It's been a pleasure hanging out with you guys. Thanks for listening to me talk for this long, going on and on. I hope you had a good time. And yeah, so a lot of cool stuff here. We're at the Guangzhou Auto Show, an awesome place to be. It's once a year. So if you guys saw anything you like, make sure you follow us. Make sure you shoot us a like. And right, so make sure, he's talking to me while I'm talking. So make sure that you follow us. Make sure you shoot us a message, direct message us. If you want to know anything, we'll get in contact with you guys, let you know more about these cool models. Also, make sure you guys stay tuned, because we will have another live stream later today. So whatever time it is your guys, in about 3-4 hours or so, 3 hours from now, we'll have another live stream. Make sure you join us. We'll be looking at more stuff. So one last closing remark. Remember, you guys, if you're interested in anything you've seen, any of these vehicles, click that bottom left link, visit our site, and then you're going to just leave us your information. If you leave us our information, a dealership in your area will get into contact with you, let you know about the best promotional prices, the best deals. You can get in there for a test drive. You can see these vehicles up close, try them out yourself, and really just kind of get your hands on it, get to know the vehicle, and get educated on just any good deals, any premium prices, but make sure you do it quick, because the deals, unfortunately, are not forever. So anyways, that is all we have for this live stream. We'll be back live again in 3 hours, so make sure you guys pop in again. We'll be looking at more stuff. We'll be having a lot of fun, and thanks for joining me. So see you guys in 3 hours. See ya in 3 hours. I'll be back. I'll be waiting for you. I'll be waiting for you.